For generations, humanity has gazed at the stars and asked a profound question: are we alone? This curiosity fuels a deep fascination with unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. These strange lights and shapes in the sky have been part of our culture for decades, filling books, movies, and late-night conversations with wonder and, yeah, sometimes fear. People report seeing things they cannot explain, from silent, hovering triangles to disks that move at impossible speeds. This enduring interest isn't just a fringe hobby. It taps into our fundamental desire to understand our place in the vast, mysterious universe and to know if other intelligent life exists out there among the countless galaxies. Recently, the conversation has changed. Government officials and scientists have started using a new term, unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs. This is more than just a name change. It's a way to look at the topic more seriously and scientifically. The term UAP is broader than UFO because it includes not just objects in the air, but also things seen underwater or even in space. It removes the assumption that these are objects or craft and simply acknowledges that something anomalous, something unusual and not yet understood, has been detected. This shift allows for a more open investigation, free from the stigma that often came with talking about flying saucers. This new, more formal approach has led to official government reports and public hearings. For the first time, high-ranking military pilots and intelligence officers are speaking openly about their encounters with UAPs. They describe phenomena that outperform any known human technology, executing maneuvers that defy our current understanding of physics. These credible testimonies have pushed the subject from the realm of science fiction into the serious domain of national security. The government is now actively collecting and analyzing data, trying to figure out what these UAPs are, where they come from, and what they might mean for all of us here on Earth. So, does the government have a secret plan tucked away in a vault for an actual alien invasion? The simple answer is no, not in the way you see in movies. There isn't a specific alien invasion response binder waiting to be opened. However, the government does have many all-hazards emergency plans. These are designed to be flexible and adaptable for any major crisis, whether it's a massive natural disaster, a pandemic, or a large-scale attack. These existing frameworks would be the starting point for any response to a confirmed extraterrestrial presence, providing a structure for coordination and action in the face of the unknown. When we imagine making contact with an alien civilization, our minds often jump to two extremes: a peaceful arrival or a hostile invasion. A peaceful first contact could be one of the most transformative moments in human history. It might begin with a clear, unambiguous signal from space, a message that we finally managed to decode. Or, it could involve the arrival of a vessel that makes no aggressive moves, simply observing us or attempting to communicate. The intentions behind a peaceful visit could be purely scientific curiosity, a desire to share knowledge, or even an offer to help us solve some of our biggest challenges, like climate change or disease. On the other hand, the possibility of hostile contact is a sobering thought that has been explored in countless stories. An invasion scenario would be a threat unlike any other we have ever faced. An alien civilization capable of interstellar travel would likely possess technology far beyond our own, making any defense incredibly difficult. Their motives for hostility could be varied. They might want our planet's resources, such as water or minerals. They might see us as a potential threat to be eliminated before we can become a danger to them. Or their reasons could be entirely beyond our comprehension, driven by a biology and psychology completely alien to our own. Beyond these two clear-cut scenarios lies a vast middle ground of ambiguity. What if the aliens who arrive are not interested in us at all? They could be passing through our solar system on their way to another destination, and their presence here is purely coincidental. They might be automated probes sent by a long-dead civilization, continuing their mission without any conscious intelligence behind them. Perhaps their actions seem hostile but are actually an accident, a misunderstanding based on our different biologies or technologies. The challenge in this situation would be trying to understand their intent without a common language or frame of reference. Ultimately, we can only speculate about why an advanced civilization might travel across the stars to visit Earth. The reasons are as limitless as the imagination. They could be explorers, like our own ancestors who sailed across unknown oceans. They might be refugees, fleeing a disaster in their own star system. Some scientists, like the late Dr. Claudio Macconi of the International Academy of Astronautics, have spent their careers considering these possibilities. The most likely visitors would be driven by a purpose so profound that it justifies the immense energy and time required for interstellar travel, a purpose we may not understand until contact is actually made. If aliens were to arrive, the United States government would not rely on a single secret agency. Instead, it would activate a network of existing departments, each with a specific role to play. The initial response would almost certainly be led by the Department of Defense. The military's first job would be to assess the threat. NORAD and the Space Force would use their vast sensor networks of satellites and radar to track the alien craft, determining their numbers, capabilities, and intentions. The primary goal would be to protect the country from any potential aggression, establishing a defensive posture, while trying to avoid escalating the situation into a conflict. Simultaneously, scientific and diplomatic efforts would begin immediately. NASA would be at the forefront, using its expertise in astrophysics, astrobiology, and communication to try and understand the visitors. Scientists would analyze any signals or data collected, attempting to decipher a language or understand the alien technology. On the diplomatic front, the White House and the State Department would face the monumental task of coordinating a global response. An event of this magnitude would not be just an American issue, it would be a global one. They would work through the United Nations and with international partners, like those in the International Academy of Astronautics, to present a united front for humanity. If the situation on the ground became chaotic, either due to a hostile alien presence or public panic, domestic agencies would be mobilized. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, which manages responses to large-scale disasters, would take the lead in coordinating civilian efforts. FEMA would handle mass evacuations if needed, set up emergency shelters, and manage the distribution of essential resources like food, water, and medical supplies. The Department of Homeland Security would work to maintain order and secure critical infrastructure, ensuring that power grids, communication networks, and transportation systems remain functional during the unprecedented crisis. International cooperation would be absolutely essential. Organizations like the International Academy of Astronautics, which has a long-standing Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Committee, have already established protocols for what to do if a signal is detected. These protocols emphasize verification, global notification, and a coordinated response, advising against any single nation acting alone. The arrival of aliens would instantly become the focus of the entire world, and a unified response would be humanity's best hope for navigating the situation successfully, whether the encounter proves to be peaceful, hostile, or something in between. So, after considering all the plans and agencies, are we truly ready for an alien invasion? The honest answer is likely no. While our government has robust plans for conventional disasters, first contact with an extraterrestrial intelligence is a scenario so far outside our experience that true preparedness is almost impossible. Our emergency frameworks are designed for Earth-based problems. They assume we understand the nature of the threat, can communicate with allies, and are dealing with challenges that operate within the known laws of physics. An encounter with a technologically superior alien race would break all of those assumptions at once. The biggest challenge would be the technological gap. A civilization capable of crossing the vast distances between stars would possess energy sources, propulsion systems, and weaponry that we can barely imagine. Our most advanced fighter jets and missiles could be like bows and arrows against their tanks. This immense disparity means that in a hostile scenario, our military's ability to mount an effective defense would be severely limited. The focus would quickly shift from fighting a conventional war to survival and trying to find a weakness or a way to negotiate from a position of extreme disadvantage. The psychological impact on humanity would be just as significant. Furthermore, unity on a global scale is something humanity has always struggled with. In the face of a common extraterrestrial threat, would the nations of the world finally come together, as often depicted in fiction? Or would old rivalries and mistrust persist, preventing a coordinated defense and leaving us fragmented and vulnerable? The initial hours of contact would be critical, and any delay or disagreement among world powers could be catastrophic. Establishing a clear, unified chain of command for the entire planet would be a diplomatic and logistical challenge of unprecedented scale, one that we have never had to face before in our entire history. In conclusion, while the United States government has a structure to manage crises, it is not specifically prepared for an alien invasion. We lack the technology, the specific plans, and the proven global unity to confidently face such an event. The ongoing study of UAPs is a crucial first step, pushing us to take the possibility seriously. But it's just the beginning. The ultimate questions remain unanswered. What are their intentions? How do we communicate? And how would we, as a species, react when faced with the profound knowledge that we are no longer the most intelligent life form in our corner of the universe? Our readiness is not a matter of having the right documents, but of being able to adapt to a reality we cannot yet comprehend.